is this on? Yes, it is. Perfect. I cannot believe what I just saw on the World's quarterfinals. The first day of World's quarterfinals, man. It was insane. Spoiler alert if you have not seen it yet. As you can tell, this is the correct time. It is 6:38 a.m. I'm supposed to be working. I'm supposed to be waking up at 10:30 a.m. It does not look like I will be waking up that soon. We'll have to push that further to like 1 p.m. or so. It was completely worth it though, because man, here comes the spoilers. Be aware, spoiler alert right now. IG beats KT 3-2, and G2 beats RNG 3-2. Silver scrapes game 5 each game. It was insane, man. So the first game, I missed the first 2 IG games. I actually thought that game was gonna be one-sided in favor of KT, but then when I tuned in, it was 2-0 Invictus Gaming. I was like, what? No way. And I actually looked. I had to double check it, and it was 2-0 Invictus Gaming. I'm like, oh snap! I'm gonna start watching it. No, I was actually in game. I started watching game 4 because they kept talking about game 3, how it was a split push, a base race, and I didn't see that one. I wish I would have saw that game. It would have been insane to see that game, to see if the split push strategy won. But it did lose by they said 2 hits. It lost by 2 hits. Man, I would have been jumping if I saw that game. But they did go on to go. KT did win that game, so it was 2-1, and then KT won the next game. Won it pretty overwhelmingly too. They were like, I'm not sure what the score was. It was like maybe 12-4, something like that. But it was 25 minutes. It was a pretty fast game, I believe, if I remember correctly. But then went on to game 5. Rookie went on LeBlanc, and Rookie just popped off. It was like, man, this guy just, he's able to go in and out, burst people here and there, and that would win the team fights. I'm trying to remember what happened, but I can't remember because game 5 of G2 and RNG, Perks picked LeBlanc, and then he popped off. He popped off even harder, and even in his interview, he was like, "Yo, I just wanted to show up Rookie because Rookie played a game 5 and he won with that." And they're like, "Oh dang, that's insane." But yeah, let me actually try to look it up. Let me try to look it up real quick so I can kind of remember what happened that last game. Once I see the draft, I'll remember that game 5. So I'm gonna go on lowesports.com. Oh yeah, it even shows the results here. Let me see game 5. View stats, player builds, and game analysis. Maybe I gotta click it again. Okay, there it goes. Oh no, yeah, okay, no. Okay, Rookie was carrying this game early, right? He was bursting people out, and he was doing it the whole game. But then he was kind of getting caught out and all that good stuff. But then Jackulov, yeah, it came out of that one fight in the middle. Jackulov straight up flashed into the back line, killed 2 of the carries, and then got the Kindred ulti, and then they won that like 2-4-5. So they aced them. So it was insane, man. And then I think that's what they gave him the. That one didn't give him Baron. But then, yeah, it gave them the momentum. After that fight, it kind of decided the game right there with that flash by Jackulov here. Yeah, I believe he got the MasterCard player of the game too, so it was pretty sick. He well deserved. That's what I'm trying to say. It was insane. But then, yeah, I was there for the game 4 and 5, and I was like, man, do I want to stay up and watch G2 versus RNG? I was like, okay, let's go ahead and watch it because I needed to get my first 8 wins on League of Legends 2 on my account. So I actually wanted to watch it so much that I played bots. I wanted to rush bots and get that first day of the win experience and blue essence, and continue watching. And then the first game, RNG claps them pretty hard. So I was like, oh man, don't tell me it's gonna be like a 3-0, 3-1. That'll be a boring series. And I'm kind of cheering for G2. I love the Heimerdinger pick that they have, their pocket pick for Yarnin. And I'm like, oh man, don't ban. The whole time, every draft, I'm like, don't ban Heimer. But then all 5 games it was banned. So I actually didn't see game 2. I saw the end of game 2, and I think that was the game where they picked a Kali. I'm not sure. Let me double check. Let me go back to lowesports.com, and I think it was game 2 a Kali carried with Aurelia, and then game 3 they chose a team fighting comp, and they lost. That's what they're saying. They chose Cassiopeia game 3 and they lost. So let me take a look here. Oh, this was game 5, right? Yeah, this was the last game here. Yeah, this is the last game. Let me try to look for. Oh, that's game 1. Never mind. Let me look at game 3. Yeah, game 3 was the Cassiopeia, I believe. Yep, that is, yeah, this is they even got the first blood too. They invaded, got the first blood on Uzi, but then they still ended up losing because it's a team fighting comp. They had Cassiopeia, they got Braum, they got Gragas, like team fight. Lost that match even with the advantage. I didn't see that game, but yeah, they ended up losing. And then game 4. Okay, game 4. Yeah, this is like the perfect. Now I was like, okay, they banned Akali, and then now okay, there goes that pick, and then they didn't choose Aurelia. They went ahead with Aatrox. I think Aatrox swapped the Rise. They were gonna go. It was like a flex Aatrox, so they moved Aatrox mid and they moved the Rise top because they're saying RNG's poppies would counter Aatrox, so they moved Aatrox. G2 moved Aatrox mid and they took Rise top. And then yeah, the split push game on this team comp was like one of the best I've ever seen. You know, you got the 1-3-1, you got Nocturne, you got Tom Kinch to teleport to ulti Yarn and Sivir here, and then they would always be. They can move anywhere. These three in the mid lane and one bottom, one top. It was an insane split push. You know, it's like a team split. It's like a team split push comp. It's insane. I would want to be on a team like that with that kind of strategy. I wouldn't want this team fighting comp, all that garbage. You know, I don't like that stuff. You know, I like split pushing. I like split pushing. Will probably be one of my podcast topics later. So I'm gonna save it till then on like why I like split pushing, like why I prefer it, and all that good stuff. But yeah, so game 5. They banned Tom Kinch because Tom Kinch was a beast. This is not game 5, I think. Let me go game 5. Yeah, they banned Tom Kinch, Akali, and Heimerdinger. But the last pick, I believe it was last pick. Last pick was LeBlanc here. Or it was 4th pick. So something like that. I forgot. Does this show the pick order? No, it doesn't show the pick order. Oh, dang. Yeah, this looked like it was like a Smurf game for this perks, right? But then it was like 25, 30 minutes in. 25 minutes in, they start up Baron. They do it slow because they don't have a late game AD carry, not an auto attack AD carry. They have Jhin. They lose that fight. Well, they don't lose it. They go 2 for 2. But then I'm like, okay, 25 minutes in. But then they go for 2 for 2, being like 10k ahead. So that it was looking bad. The team final was working out. And then G2 goes for Baron again. This time they catch out Aatrox. So there's 1 for 0. And then finally the third time they actually commit to it. But they do lose 2, but then Aatrox and LeBlanc still had the Baron buff. I forgot who they lost. They must have lost they must have lost definitely since LeBlanc and Jhin didn't die. Okay, they did Aatrox died the second Baron, but the third Baron he didn't die. So Aatrox and LeBlanc had Baron, and then Jhin had a Baron. So therefore, you still got your 3 carries with Baron buff. So that's completely fine. You could do the 1-3-1 with the Baron buff. And then once they finished that third Baron, reset it, came back. It was LeBlanc top, Aatrox bottom, and then it was Olaf, Jhin, and Braum in the middle. And I'm not sure what happened. It looked like RNG engaged, but Uzi overextended, and then Yengal's ulti just ran down the Sivir, and they were saying the Sivir Uzi here still had flash, healed, everything. So he was once he won those 2 last couple of team fights, he must have been quite confident. So I'm assuming that's what happened, and he wanted to engage hard because Nocturne ulti, everybody was going in. I think Sam was there too. So once that happened, once Sivir died to Yengal's here, freaking LeBlanc and Aatrox were able to collapse, and then they just aced them, and then that was it. That was the game. I couldn't believe it took that long too. I was like, can they try without Baron? Just the siege, but they didn't. Did it? I'm assuming they've had experience with that, and then it doesn't work like that. You need the Baron. So I think that's why they tried Baron 3 times, and third time's a charm. They got the Baron, lost 2, but it was only on Braum and Olaf that died. So all 3 carries still had the Baron buff. But man, 3-2, it was insane. I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, oh, okay, easy game, and then it kind of went slow, and then I was like, okay, the freaking looks like RNG is coming back with the team fighting. But then, yep, G2, man, too bad. I wanted to see a Hammer game. I remember in the group stage, it was the last game for quarterfinals. It was the last game, quarterfinal match, quarterfinal. It was a game to move on to quarterfinal, and they're up against Flashwoods, and Flashwoods didn't ban the Heimerdinger, and they picked Heimerdinger and they won. I'm like, yo, I want to see something like that, but RNG still banned Heimerdinger on game 5, and yeah, but G2 still went ahead and won. So insane game. But yeah, it's a solo inners, I feel. Well, this game was perks, but before that, Yawner can do work on Akali too. That game was super decisive. But yeah, I feel like these guys are just like, I feel like the bot lane is just their supports, but these guys are both supports. That's how I feel. And then these 3 are freaking going hard. But yeah, totally worth staying all the way up to 6:30 a.m. I watched since like 1, I think, or 12. It was 12. Yeah, it was 12. I started watching at 12 or so. And the world started at 9. But yeah, I'm super hyped for tomorrow's, or I guess later on today's 9 p.m. C9 versus Africa Feeks. Oh man, I'm gonna be cheering for C9. But one of the funniest comments I've heard, like at the end of this game, I'm in Twitch chat, right? I'm right here in Twitch chat. I on my hindsight on the right here, I noticed someone typed in C9 World Skins right when G2 beat RNG. I saw that. I was like, yo, yeah, C9 World Skins. He wasn't even cheering for EU. He was like, all right, since RNG and KT lost, this guy's saying C9 World Skins, and I snapped all my homies too. I'm like, yo, get ready for C9 World Skins. The top dogs are out. But I don't know. We'll see, man. It still could be. It's even better. It's even more of a worlds now, since any team can win now. Whoever advances to the finals, it could be anyone's game. I hope it's not a EU versus EU though, man. I hope C9 advances and beats, who was it, Fnatic in the semifinals to go up against IG or G2. But it would be insane if it was C9 versus G2 in the end. It will be like they're not really rookies on the G2, I believe, but they'll be rookies on C9. But it'll be NA versus EU for the finals, the world's final. Like, imagine how big that would be. Imagine how much people would be in the chat, like, chanting for their country. It would be insane. For the region, yeah. But yeah, insane games. If you saw those games, you must have loved them. It was insane, man. I can't believe it. I wish these players would have better interviews. I feel like they could talk a little bit of smack. Have a little, like, being humble is cool, but I don't know, maybe just I feel like you need more character too to it. Like, you gotta be a showman. You gotta talk a little smack, be a little be confident, especially when you take out KT or, well, I guess IG, the Asians. So these Asians are, I don't know, I feel like these Asians are kind of shy. They're not really outspoken. But then, EU could have said some stuff too, but they didn't either. So I'm like, oh man, come on. You just beat KT. You just beat RNG. If that was me, I'd be like, yo, that was easy. I'd be like, oh man, I would talk so much smack, man. I would be like, yeah, that was super easy. And I'm gonna win. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna win the worlds. I hope I meet somebody. I hope I meet Cena. I hope I meet Fnatic or somebody on the other side. I'm gonna clap them too. Talk all that smack. It would have been insane if it was me talking. If it was me that won. But yeah, I guess you don't really have to say anything. Yeah, they gave super good games. They played really good games. So as long as the games are good. But yeah, now that the world is open to anybody winning it, oh man, it's even more excited to watch. Because before you're like, okay, RNG, KT favorites, Korean team. You got RNG, Uzi coming in with all these previous championships this year, all that good stuff. But yeah, man, now it's anybody's game. I can't wait to watch. But yeah, that is it for me. I gotta go to sleep. Hopefully I wake up, get to work, Then I come back by 9. I'm gonna be back by 9. I can't wait. But yeah, that is it for me. I'm gonna close it as always. If you're gonna keep playing League of Legends, good luck in your games. Embrace the rage. Stay toxic, my friends. Good night. Good morning. See you guys tomorrow night. Hopefully after some good games of C9 versus Figure Freaks and Fnatic versus Edward Gaming. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a podcast then. But yeah, for now, later.